Hi everyone, out you all. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for your support. So I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to take a quick look at the DXY, which is the US dollar index. Basically, you know, it shows the power of the dollar. And right now you can see that this is the dollar. Okay, I know it's an XRP video, but I want to show you something that's really relatively, you know, we do need to pay attention to. It could be quite alarming for crypto and XRP especially. If this continues to pump, this is where you're going to see a dump for XRP. So I'm bringing it to your attention. You know, this is where potentially if this starts to pump here, you're going to see a bear market for crypto, including XRP. So basically, you know, XRP is looking really relatively healthy. You're pulling back for continuation, but if the DXY does pump, the XRP token will dump, and that's essentially what it is, because you know everything enters deflation or inflation against the dollar when it's moving up or down, basically. So if this goes up, your crypto goes down. If this goes down, your crypto goes up, and it really is that simple. There's an inverse correlation at the moment anyway. There is an inverse correlation. So what I'm going to do is search for XRP. What you do to put in a comparable, okay, you go to compare. So I'm on the DXY chart at the moment, the candlesticks for the DXY, okay. I'm on the weekly time frame, so go to compare and then put XRP into here, and then go to, I don't know, Bitstamp new price to log scale, that one, okay. Now you can see, if you look at the correlation here between the orange line is XRP price action, okay, on a weekly time frame, and then if you look at the DXY is the candlestick. So you can see here, look, what happened to the DXY here in 2016. It started to enter a bear market just there. You got the death cross on the weekly time frame just there. You got the death cross. You entered the bear market just there, okay. And what happened to XRP? It absolutely took off into space. But as soon as XRP entered the bear market just there, it topped out at that blow off top. Look, the orange line. Look at that. Wow. So at that blow off top, and it entered the bear. The confirmation of that is the actual DXY rallying from this low here. So bear market for DXY. You know, bull market for XRP, bull market for the DXY. What happened to XRP? Bear market. Do you see that? Went to that multi-year bear market where last year we topped out on the DXY with the Corona dump, sort of little impulsive pump, and then it continued into a bear market where you got your death cross just there. Look at that death cross, okay? We've got the death cross. See you later. Bear market for the DXY, bull market for XRP. A little bit lackluster, but it was still in a bull market. Look at that. So right now the DXY is starting to pick up again, just as it did down here in this bull market, okay. Bear market for DXY, bull market for XRP, bull market for the DXY, bear market for the XRP, potential bull market here for the DXY. What's going to happen to XRP? Bear market, unless it becomes correlated. But at the minute it's inversely correlated, okay. So right now the DXY is actually looking relatively bullish, to be honest with you. You can't ignore that it is looking bullish. It is breaking out of a key level of resistance right here, okay. You've got this W bottom pattern that's starting to form for the DXY, so I'm just going to hide this at the moment. I do apologise about the noise. We've got builders on the go, okay. So right now the DXY at the moment is coming up against this key level of resistance just there. Now that, you know, is a W bottom. It's a W bottom, isn't it? You know, it's a reversal pattern. You can see right now the DXY is coming into it. Now if you start to break this level of resistance for this W bottom, you're looking at a reversal here for the DXY, a continuation to the upside for the DXY, and for Bitcoin and crypto and XRP and all the crypto projects, you're looking at a bear market here. Do you understand? Because it's inversely correlated, as I've shown you. Look, bull market for DXY, bear market for XRP, potential bull market for the DXY, bear market for the XRP, bear market for DXY, bull market for XRP. Do you see that? So this level of resistance right here is really, really important. We do need to keep an eye on the DXY, because if this does start to break here and starts to back test of support and goes on, this is a precursor that we could be entering a bear market here for the XRP, unless it becomes correlated. At some point it can become correlated, but at the minute it's inversely correlated. Okay, now looking on the monthly, this is a bit of a saving grace at the moment. We do look like we might be breaking out of this particular level of resistance for the DXY. Okay, and this is why you're seeing a lot of cryptos sort of fall short at the minute. Look, it's almost on the weekly breaking out of this key level of resistance. Now if it does, this is your bear market for crypto confirmation statement, okay, because this will go on and it's going to carry out a reversal pattern. You know, your reversal technical target is from there to there, and this is where you could see the DXY pump and start that bull market for the DXY, enter that deflationary model that people talk about, and you could see DXY pump into 97,124. Okay, but equally, you know, it can get rejected here, it can roll, and if it does roll, you roll, and with that roll as well, you know, it's a continuation of this downtrend that it is in. Okay, and you can see that roll there, and that's your bull market for crypto and XRP especially. So this is what we need to keep an eye on, because this is inversely correlated. But on the monthly, you're actually in a really negative thing here for the DXY. Okay, you're actually in a death cross on the DXY, and I've covered this before in many Bitcoin videos, but I've never really spoken about it in the XRP videos. On the DXY, you created something called a death cross, a bearish cross, okay, and you come back down, you're rallying into it right now, and you can get a confirmation statement that you are in a death cross by rallying into these. So if you rally into it, and especially on the larger time frames, you know, the more zoomed out time frames you're on and these are printing, the more substance to have going forward. You know, same with your RSIs, your divergences, the deeper you can find them, you know, the more confluence to have and substance for the long-term outlook. And basically, you know, you are rallying into it, and at that point you could get rejected, and if you do, this is where this will continue to fall. Okay, the DXY will continue to fall, and you could see that super cycle in crypto that a lot of people are anticipating. But at the minute, it's on a knife edge. It's on an absolute knife edge. It's one covering the DXY for you today in XRP, because the last time that we got a death cross for the DXY was over here. And now the last time we got it, look at that depreciation for the DXY. It went on to depreciate and entered something called inflation, and it's been in inflation since 2003, just there, okay, where it continued to depreciate in value. And look, the purchasing power of the dollar got weaker, and you can see at that moment there it bottomed out, and this is where, you know, this is where it picked up in 2008. This is formation of Bitcoin, because this is where the banks shit themselves. Look, everyone's shitting themselves and buying gold, but at the same time, the DXY rallied, so everyone was actually hoarding cash at this point. Okay, so there was an economic crisis around here, wasn't there, in 2008? Do you remember? You know, the housing market bottomed out, didn't it? And everyone was hoarding cash. That's why the DXY rallied, basically. I don't need to give you an history lesson, but yeah, you can see that any time the DXY falls, you know, Bitcoin and crypto rallies. Look, that's your bull market of 2016 to 17, or early 2018. This is your bull market now that we've just gone through for crypto. So you can see anytime this collapses, bull market for crypto. Anytime it pumps, bear market for crypto. And right now, are we on the verge of another pump? You know, in fact, creating a larger W double bottom here for the DXY and entering a massive deflationary model here for the DXY. You know, who knows? Who knows? But that will actually see you, you know, all your crypto projects, Bitcoin, XRP especially, just depreciate in value against the dollar, basically. They fall, you know. So we do need to pay attention to this. It's all right as having in projections and targets to the upside, but if the dollar's doing this, this is bad for crypto. So we do need it to get rejected. We do need to get rejected here, and especially on this monthly time frame, being a bearish cross just there, you know, they don't come around. They're like rocking horse shit, okay? They're like rocking horse shit. You got your bearish cross just there in 2008, and look at that collapse of the dollar. If we come up into this now and we get rejected here for the DXY and it collapses as it did here, this is really, really, really good for crypto and especially XRP. So yeah, it's on a knife edge basically, so we do need to pay attention to it. Sorry to bore you, but it is what it is. So right now we're going to jump back into XRP and see what we can see. Okay, so right now XRP, you can see we're forming this little W double bottom pattern yesterday on the hourly time frame, creating a level of support. We actually come up and broke this pattern just there. Do you see this? We had this beautiful little pump to the upside. Is it the technical target from there to there? Did it get met? Let's have a look. Did it get met? And where it got rejected? Not quite. So it's run into another level of resistance, so it's not quite got to a target. This is quite a negative pattern that's formed just there, because this in itself is a double M top pattern just there. Do you see this? So it's weakness effectively. So you've come up, you've made a high, you've come down, level of support, you come up, you made a lower high, and again you've come down and found the support of that. Okay, so if you do start to roll here and you see XRP fall out of this level of support just there, there is a technical target to the downside. So if you do start to see XRP come down now and lose 111, you are looking at a technical target of this double M top pattern, which is a reversal pattern. Okay, and essentially a descending triangle. I'll show you. Okay, so what you've got here is this descending triangle, which you're essentially forming. Do you see that? So there's all sorts of patterns at play here. Well, you know, like this, like this, like this, come up, get rejected, you fall out of that descending triangle, the support just at 111, you're looking at a short op down there of around about 104. Okay, and look, that's a bit of a double bottom right there, isn't it, if it does do that. But again, if you do start to lose that, I would definitely target $1 for a bounce down here. Okay, so at the minute it's sort of a bit lackluster, it's making these lower highs. You're coiling up though, you're coiling up, and you're still inside this ascending triangle just here. Okay, so if you do break this ascending triangle, you're still in the technical target. So if you do see 113, $1.1389 broken, you are in a technical target of this descending triangle, ascending triangle, from here to here. Look, so if you do start to see this broken just here, it's where you see the beautiful little pump of up to $1.21. But you know, you are broken out before and it ran into a level of resistance and it's rolling. So you know, there is a technical target to the downside for Bitcoin. So I do think that it's sort of dragging things down with it at the moment. Unless we see that high broken, for me, you are looking like you're rolling here. You know, you are rolling down and you're in a descending triangle as well. It's quite negative here for XRP. I think it has a destination, to be honest with you. It's a bit lackluster, making these lower highs, you know, in a descending triangle which you've sort of come up into, you fell into, so to speak. It's a rollover pattern effectively, and you could be looking at a little short up down there to $1.04, which would be an 5.91% depreciation here for XRP. Okay, unless we start to break these highs and get back above these EMAs and carry out the technical target of this descending triangle, and obviously look, because it's the same, it's going to be exactly the same, like descending triangle, break that, boom, it's all patterns in patterns, you see that, and that's also the technical target of the ascending triangle. Look, so you know, if you can break out of there, this resistance, beautiful, you should see a $1.21 XRP token. At that point, you are reversing the switch, you're flipping the switch, and technically you've just bounced off this previous swing high, so you're still forming this beautiful impulsive and corrective waves down before continuation. Okay, and this is your low down here. But if you do start to fall out of this pattern here for XRP, you know, fall out of this low here at 111, because it's getting so tight, it's coiling up, look, it's coiling up into some kind of apex just there. So some break is coming. You know, by the time I put the video out, there will either be a break to the upside here, you broke this level of resistance, or you've lost this support and you're coming down to 104. Now with that, I would anticipate that you may potentially come lower than that, and you may come to this green line, which is a 050, which is also this swing low down here, because you've retested this high. Look, this is where you've wicked down to. Do you see that? So if you do start to lose this high, which is this swing high here, you usually come down to the swing low, which is also the 050 at $1, which to me, you can't really afford to start coming any lower than that, because if you do, you're losing the impulsive wave. Okay, and if you start to lose the impulsive wave, you're looking at reversal wave, so potentially you could come all the way back down to 92 cents, because this is what you're doing. You're coming up in an impulsive wave, you're retracing to form the new impulsive wave to the upside, okay, to your technical targets, which I've given you if this is your low. Okay, but if you do start to lose a key level support, and I'll show you that key level support right now from this retracement that you're going through for XRP, if you do start to lose that key level support, you are looking at reversal wave. So it's from there to there. You can see right now you've actually wicked on the 0618, the golden ratio. So that's where you found a key level support. Look, the golden ratio, you're wicking on it. And right now you're coming up and you're above the 050 at the minute. So if you do start to see this particular level of support lost, you could potentially come down to this dollar, bouncing off 786. But if you do start to see it come in a lower than that, you're looking at a reversal wave right there. Okay, and you are looking at potentially doing something like this, coming down and retracing to this low here, you know. And if you start to fall any lower than that, that's negative for XRP, because you could effectively be rolling here and coming down lower. Okay, do you see that? So critical times, hold support, don't go short. You know, you're retracing at the moment, looking healthy, but if you lose this key level of support right here, which I've given you, you are looking at a retracement and a reversal wave coming all the way back down to 92 cents, and that this trend is weakening and you're effectively reversing the trend. With that, you could form a new impulsive wave down to potentially down here to 72 cents, and with that you could actually start to lose this low, and this is where you could enter a bear market here for XRP. Full transparency, I'll always tell you what I see. Okay, not in a minute, you're holding support, you're looking strong for continuation, but if you do start to lose these key levels of support that I've shown you right now, primarily, you know, at 91, 92 cents, you start to come down to there, that is really negative for XRP, really negative, because you're potentially forming a massive reversal wave with an impulsive wave to the downside. Okay, take care everyone. I hope you enjoyed that update. So far so good. It's holding structural support, but if you do start to see it fall out of this pattern here, you've got your breakdown targets for XRP, and obviously if you start to see the break up, you've got your technical target to the upside for XRP, which is roughly just here at $1.21. Okay, so break this resistance just here. You're having a go at it. You know, you're coming into the apex of this descending triangle like that. Do you see that? There's some kind of break coming relatively soon. You know, I hope you can see all this. I sort of talk, and I'm like talking and hoping people can see what I'm on about. But yeah, you're sort of coming into some kind of apex there, some kind of horizontal. Now, I have seen these. I have been targeting these. I have seen these break to the upside, so it's not completely negative. But if you do start to see the break to the downside, your technical target is 104. Okay, and if you do start to break out of this to the upside, getting it back above the 4 hourly, the hourly EMA, sorry, you are looking at a $1.20 XRP token, and potentially you're starting to move up now, and you're forming an impulsive wave to the upside. And again, if you do start to break that high, you are looking at $1. Let's just retest this. Redo this, you are looking at a $1.57 price tag just there for XRP, but you have got to break this high at 135 to get that confirmation. Okay, and always trade on confirmation. You are looking at a lovely 16% pump there for XRP to $1.57. That DXY is the thing that's worrying me at the minute, to be honest with you. I'll always tell you what I see, but the DXY pumping out of that level of resistance right there could spell a bear market here for XRP and crypto. So I'll always tell you what I see. Okay, take care everyone, back soon.